So as you'd expect, there's been a lot of different opinions flying around from either radio, television, newspapers, and so on. Today, we had the Telegraph saying the BBC leaders debate proves there are still lots of shy Tories as Theresa May failed to turn up again at the debate. And the Daily Mail, on the flip side, have said fury at bias and BBC TV chiefs under fire. Majority of the fans yesterday, or should I say audience, were said to be either Remain or Leavers. Labour, Green, SNP, all various opinions, but it seemed like Labour had the majority of the people in the audience. Conspiracy. Now, one article just pinpointed out from today in The Guardian was Kieran, 22, part-time student from North Wales, a passionate Labour supporter. He has two sisters with disabilities and relatives who are reliant on the NHS for care treatment. He says he will definitely vote Labour. It's clear that David Cameron and Theresa May run this country with their own personal bank and allowing their friends and the wealthy to benefit and come out on top. And he said, I've spent the last 2 years counting pennies, visiting food banks and being without heat. Theresa May just doesn't care. Now, of course, with 7 days, everybody wants to know who is going to be right for them. And obviously, to give you a snapshot of what the leaders have said and pledged in their manifestos, obviously be in the blog below. But 7 days to go, who's going to be taking your vote? Is it going to be Theresa May, who has been turning up for debates, or Jeremy Corbyn, who has claimed that he is for all, talking about tuition fees being abolished, or the Lib Dems, SNP, or even UKIP, who have very strong opinions on immigration? The choice is yours ultimately. Who do you believe? But the manifestos do speak for themselves. Whether they're going to do it or not, it all goes down to whether the economic climate or Brexit goes down properly, as Theresa May has talked about, bringing a fairer and stronger Britain, being able to lead negotiations. Or Jeremy Corbyn, who has said people have doubted him before, his views from a long time ago, the situation with IRA, whether it's to do with the Jewish people, all those things are all up for debate, but ultimately down to you. Would you want to see more food banks rise, more people on the streets, or would you want to see better negotiations in Brussels? Ultimately, it's down to you. As for young people, this is very important because obviously it's going to shape our future for the next 5 years, especially in your 20s. If you're graduating soon or you've just started work, it's going to shape a lot of what is going to be happening financially. It might not be in your industry, but it could be of your family and friends. And seeing people struggle is probably the last thing you want. This vote ultimately lies in your hands, so it's up to you to choose the right person. Obviously, the manifestos are out there. It's up to you to go and read them and to make a choice of who you think is going to lead a fairer and better Britain for the many or for the few, for the big companies or for those with businesses, school children, you name it, the elderly as well in care, and of course the NHS, which is one of the most amazing institutions that we have to care and look after everyone in this country.